guys. I'm not at my usual spot because my phone is charging and I'm recording on my phone and the light is leaving as we speak, so I'm gonna try to make this intro quick. First of all, I know in Fourth Wing's video I talked a lot about health struggles during my reading journey. I got my medicine yesterday, which was towards the end of my, obviously I'm in the same outfit I was at the end of my Fourth Wing outro, so I am filming this the same day, literally right after, but I forgot to mention it in that video. So downside, I used my medicine for the first time today in like 2.5 months, and I am ballooning up as we speak. Like, my joints are the size of like golf balls. They are huge, which is crazy because yesterday I was still on the like steroid and my swelling had gone down, and now it's huge. Everything is huge. So I'm thinking I might have just pushed myself a little too much today because I was kind of running around this morning. So I'm hoping it goes away. I will obviously update you guys throughout this video. My doctor literally in a week, so we'll see. But today is Iron Flame. I am so excited. I want to just jump back into this world. Brennan is alive. Xaden and Violet are going to figure their stuff out. Xaden is going to gain her trust, and it's going to be beautiful. And then the ending is going to destroy it all, and I will jump right into Onyx Storm. I've already read this book. I read it last year. I made a review on this book and Fourth Wing last year, and I'm doing reading vlogs for these this year. I love these books. I don't know what else to say. I love these books. So we'll just do what we did last week. We'll start cutting when I start reading. I'll jump back in. And Violet are being separated for 7 days, and then they essentially rotate when visiting each other, which, as we know, they can't really do a week of not being together. They're dragons. So this stresses me out. I've already read this book. I already know everything that's gonna happen, but it's still stressing me out rereading it because it's like, you can't do that to the dragons. They also introduced the new professor, or like, he's not even a professor, he's just essentially like a guard dog who ends up torturing Violet, and I'm not ready for that part, but it's fine. I've still got a long way to go before I actually make it there. I'm only on chapter 8, but oh, medicine update. It's been 4 days since I took my medicine. I'm supposed to take it every 14 days. I am feeling good. I'm not as sore as I was a few days ago. Like, I was hurting so bad to where I just couldn't focus on reading, so I didn't even try. Yesterday I was able to do a full hour-long workout like what I normally do, or what I did before all of this happened. I was able to do it. I had issues with some of the workouts and poses, but I did a lot better than I thought I was going to, and it feels amazing going back in. I'm gonna try again tonight with a different workout, and we're gonna see how I do. I'm very sore. I haven't worked out like that in 2 months, and I loved it. I'm very sore, but I feel amazing, and I'm excited to try again tonight and hopefully strengthen my joints back up, and hopefully it won't take too long to get back to where I was. But yeah, So that's all I got for you now. I will do a lot better at coming back. A lot's been going on and I kind of spaced out when I was reading, so we will get back on track. The fact that he gave her a letter and it was literally just about him and his relationship with Garrick and Bodhi was just so sweet. And like the way that Violet is like, she prefers this over anything to help them with the revolution that they're starting is so cute. And it just shows how much she cares for him, but also how much he cares for her and he wants her to know him. But at the same time, like, she's still upset that he's keeping secrets, which, I mean, understandably so. But also, he's keeping these secrets to keep everyone safe, so I'm kind of just like, maybe cut him a little bit of slack. I don't know. Again, I'm not in this situation, so I have no idea, but it's so clear that they like each other still, and it's just, they're so cute. I cannot wait for them to officially get back together. I've not been getting much reading done. I'm on a true crime kick right now. Like, I woke up this morning and I went on YouTube just to look at like the shorts and stuff. Like, that's recently become part of my routine. I'll wake up and I'll go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, come back in bed, and I'll just watch reels for like an hour, which isn't good, but it's what I've been doing lately. And there's this labor nurse who just randomly showed up, and like her videos were entertaining, so I was watching them. You know, you're learning while watching them. So, and then like I came across this like post of her having her husband watch her do her morning run, and it was because of this true crime case that happened not that long ago. Actually, it was pretty recent. And so then I like did a deep dive on it, learned everything there's to learn, and now I'm on a true crime kick. So if reading is being slowed down, that's why. It comes in like bursts. Like, I'll have just a week of just true crime, nothing but true crime, and then it'll die down the next week, and then I'll go back to like reading and my normal stuff. And it's like every other month to every 3 months I get this like true crime reality check of like, the world isn't sunshine and rainbows, it's actually really dark and terrifying to live in. So that's fun. I also got a text from an unknown number. I actually know the person who texted me, but they got a new number and I didn't have their new number saved, so I thought it was just a random person messaging me, and I was like, who are you? It was a little scary, but it was someone I know, so it's all good now. Mystery solved, but in the moment I was terrified. But yeah, so if reading is a little slow lately, my apologies. I am just a girl, I can't help it, but I apologize. So I'm continuing today. I read a little bit earlier, but then I did a workout with my fiance and just got out of the shower, so now I can give you my updated thoughts. Varish is a complete jerk, as we all know. I cannot wait for him to get swallowed whole by a dragon. I hope that happens. If I'm quite honest, I don't really remember what happens to him, but I hope he gets swallowed by Taryn. He just tried killing Violet with her signet. Like, what? She is possibly the most powerful person with her signet, and you want to kill her. I'm sorry. Makes no sense. When Xaden finds out, he's going to be furious. Everyone is furious. I love how Violet and Imogen are starting to like become friends almost, but they don't want to like admit that they're friends. But like, let's be real, they're kind of friends, and I like it. It's kind of cute. I am loving this new side of just everyone with a rebellion relic. They're all like protecting Violet and like slowly being friends with her, and it's just like, it's so cute and I love it, and I cannot wait for Violet to kick some booty. They actually, her and her friends just got kidnapped. I know that it's just their like torture test that they have to take, so I know that they're not really in danger, but I remember when I first read that I was terrified. But yeah, so I look like utter garbage and my hair isn't washed, so this is what you're getting. I will take my glasses off because they're distracting. This is weird. I don't usually film without glasses. Anyway, so I've been reading. I actually read a lot today and yesterday. I made it over halfway. I'm on part 2. I didn't film a lot because, let's be honest, I'm not looking too great and I wasn't feeling great, and I haven't read it in like 2 weeks. I haven't touched this book in 2 weeks. I picked it up for the first time yesterday, because I'm finally starting to feel better. I don't remember if I explained it in the last video I uploaded, but I, back in September, found a cam deformity in my left hip. For those of you who do not know what a cam deformity is, it's so you've got the pincer, and then you've got your ball joint, and then you've got what they call like a cam. It's the part of your leg that is connected to the ball joint. It kind of goes down a little bit, and a deformity of that is when you have extra bone growth just sticking out. So it's essentially just kind of sticking out and like poking the pincer, which is like the part of the hip that connects to the ball of it, if that makes sense. So that's fun. I did therapy for that back in November, December when I first found out about it, and that helped. But recently, with not getting my arthritis medication, apparently that can cause fluid buildup in your joints. So my cam deformity, not only is it a deformity, but it also has fluid in it, like on the deformity. So that has been extremely painful. I've been dealing with that. My arthritis has flared up again, even though I'm on my medication. I might have just pushed myself a little too much. I got a little too excited when I got back on my medicine and was feeling good and thought I could jump back to my regular routine. No. I do not recover that quickly, even though I would like to. Lesson learned. But yeah, so my arthritis has been flaring up again. I'm taking medicine for that, so it's not as bad, and I'm, taking my normal medicine, obviously. But I just went to the doctor 2 days ago, and she gave me medicine for my hip that is safe to take while on my current medication for my arthritis. So I'm back on a lot of medication. I wish things were different and I didn't have to take so many different pills. I'm slowly losing track of what I have to take. I have so many timers on my phone to remind me to take medicine because I don't remember, and sometimes I forget which one I have to take when the timer goes off, and it's a whole mess. Anyway, I'm feeling better. I was in too much pain to read. That's why I took a 2-week long break, because I just could not focus. I was in so much pain. But the medicine's been working. I don't want to say it worked immediately, but within like an hour of taking it for the first time, it worked. So, I've been back for 2 days, yesterday and today. I've been back reading. I'm at part 2. The reason why I haven't been updating is because I look like garbage. But when tomorrow I'm going to clean myself up, beautify me the best I can, and I'll do a rundown before I get into part 2. That is my plan. That's what I'm doing. Don't yell at me. I'm hurting, but I am taking the necessary steps, and I am getting this whole thing taken care of. I've already done all that I need to do now. Now it's just waiting for my next appointments. I have to get an MRI, and then I have to meet an orthopedic surgeon, which is just a bone doctor, essentially. They fix your bones. So that's gonna be fun. So I got those appointments set up. I just have to wait for the day of the appointments to go. It's the next day. I'm all cleaned up. Let's talk about part 1, since I didn't really do a whole lot of talking. There's not very many clips. Dane, towards the end, kind of redeems himself, or he starts to. Now, I still don't like him, but I will tolerate him. Okay? Liam, he comes back to help Violet get through the torture, because they sneak into the king's library in the archives, and they take the original journals, there's 2, from the first 6 who build the wards, and they took the journals so that they can figure out how to build wards and hopefully help stop this war. Well, Varish, of course, because he's a freaking doo-doo head, he twists it all up and says that they're trying to learn how to destroy the wards with this knowledge on how to build them, because you could just work backwards, which, I mean, yes, they could do that, but that's not what they're doing. He didn't even bother asking to clarify. He just straight up assumed, and then he tortured her, hoping that she would break and give him the information that he thought was correct without even checking. And they also kidnapped her squad mates because they tried saving her. Now, let me just say, I still don't know how to pronounce her name, but Rai, I freaking love her. I love her and Violet's friendship so much. Yes, Violet lied and hid so much from her in the first half of this book, but as soon as Violet came clean and told them as much as she could, she instantly forgave her, and she was like, I'm sorry you didn't feel like you could tell me this, but you have now, and things are making sense, and I forgive you. And I love her so much. Her and Violet's friendship is so freaking cute, and I love it. Also, Riddock and Sawyer, they're goofballs, and I love it. They are definitely the ones that kind of make the group less serious, especially Riddock. He's always making jokes. He's always trying to get people to laugh when times are tough, which I appreciate, because if you're in a stressful situation, it's good to have a little bit of comic or comedic relief, because no one likes to be stressed out all the time. Let's be honest. And so now they've told the truth. Dane is on their side. Violet's mom opened up about slashing Xaden's back 107 times. I can't believe she did that, but she did. She opened up about it. She told the truth. Violet and Xaden are back together. They're back, baby. And now they're all going to Iridia, and they're gonna try and stop this war. I'm so excited. Let's get into part 2. It's a little bit shorter. It's like the slightest little sliver shorter. Hopefully it doesn't take me a month to get through like it did this, but to be fair, I took a 2-week break because I was in physical pain and I just couldn't focus. So let's hope that doesn't happen again and I can actually focus on this book and get through it. I probably won't get to read too much tonight because I took a pretty fat nap earlier after I got cleaned up. I had some lunch and then I fell asleep. But hey, I'm literally just catching up on lost sleep from not being able to sleep from pain. So it's all good. Anyway, let's get back into it. The fact that Xaden is always one step ahead of Violet is really, really funny. Because it's like she thinks she's being sneaky and she thinks she's going behind his back. But boom, he's already there. You can't trick him. You cannot trick this boy. Oh my gosh. He would give me so many bad headaches. But, like, she's trying to go and show her lightning wielding and get the, she's trying to get them further along in their journey and help them out. And Xaden won't have it. He won't have it. And she sneaks off with Mira and Brennan, and Xaden is already there. And I'm shocked that Brennan is not fighting so hard to get her not to do this, because it's her brother. But at the same time, we don't spend as much time with Brennan as we do Xaden, so it's like we don't really know Brennan all that well. But I would like to think he doesn't want his sister to be captured for eternity because of this war. I don't know. But Mira is very, very like, you're coming with us when we leave to go home, which I appreciate. I just took a little break to eat, and before I jump back in, I was thinking, and now I might be late to this thought, okay? Everyone has probably already thought this thought, but at the top of each chapter, it's got, like, a form of recorded document of some kind, like the Book of Brennan or the letter that Xaden was giving Violet in this book, or just something that one of the teachers has said, or there's been like pieces of the journal that they stole, and I'm thinking, what if these little like tidbits that we get before each chapter is kind of hinting at the fact that almost everyone dies? Like, what if everyone who leaves something, or who has said something or written down, like the former note that we read, what if they're all dead? Which would mean that Xaden dies, Violet would be dead because some of the things she translated, and because it states at the beginning of this book and the first book how everything's translated by Jezania, which is a scribe. So what if she's the only one that survives and everyone else just like doesn't make it? That's just a thought that I had. I hope I'm wrong, but that's kind of where my mind is going. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We got 2 more books to figure out if I'm right or wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but it's just what I'm thinking. Why is Brennan allowing flyers to come? I know that the luminary is important, but the flyers aren't even guaranteed to survive the trip to Iridia. And now he's making all of them hike together, which is horrible. Riddock got shot with an arrow and he's bleeding out. I know he makes it. I know Brennan saves him. But that's a close call. I do not accept. We have to keep Violet, Xaden, Mira, Brennan, Riddock, Rye, and Sawyer all alive. Everyone else, I'll be devastated if they go, but like those are the people that have to survive this. Even though like I just said how I thought they were all gonna die, they have to survive this. I do not think I can make it if any of them die in like this whole journey, because again, I know everything that happens in this book. This is a reread. I finished it last year, same with Fourth Wing, but I have not read Onyx Storm yet, so when that video comes out, it'll be like genuine first reactions, and I'm really scared. I'm almost terrified to read that book. But I'm even more scared to read the next book that's gonna come out, and then the book after that, and the final book. I'm devastated for when those come out. I do not want them to die, but something tells me they're going to die. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't want it. I don't want to tolerate it. I feel like I'm gonna have to. I don't want to accept it. I want to live in ignorant bliss, but I'm not going to. So yeah, I obviously, I know like starting the next chapter, which I will do soon, Brennan's gonna come save Riddock and mend him because he is bleeding to death, and everything's gonna be good, jolly. After that, they'll make it to the end because they're so close, and then they'll all, I guess, start prepping for this war, and then the war's gonna come before they even expect it, a lot sooner than they were wanting. And then they're all gonna go into battle, and then a lot of them are gonna die. Tell me why I forgot that Xaden has 2 signets. Like, I completely forgot about that. And then Violet and him just had a big fight, and she's like, well, what's your second signet? And now Wyvern are closing in and getting closer. So, I'm on chapter 56 right now. Well, I'm starting 56. I've got 10 chapters left, I believe. So close to finishing. We're getting so close to the battle. I don't remember who all dies, but I know it's a lot. I just don't remember who we lose. And I don't think I'll be able to finish it today, but I'm 100% going to finish tomorrow. So the end of this rereading journey is coming to an end, and we're about to, for the first time, read Onyx Storm. I'm excited and nervous and scared. I'm gonna crack that book open for the first time this week, without a doubt, because I'm definitely finishing this book tomorrow. But oh my goodness, I mean, I'm gonna keep reading today. I just like, and also I don't like Kat. I don't like her. I know that like she redeems herself by saving Violet. I don't like her still. I don't. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that's all I've got for you guys. I gotta be very like careful with my storage because I don't have a lot and I'm still on my phone recording. So I'm trying to be mindful of like my words and how much time I take talking. So yeah, but I guess I'll see you guys probably when the war starts. Okay, I just finished. Oh my goodness. I completely forgot that Violet's mom dies getting the wards back up. That's such a big thing. I don't know how I forgot. I also forgot that Sawyer loses his leg. I forgot about that too. And Darna, how she's not a black dragon. She's like one of a kind. Literally no one else is the same color as her because she can just kind of trick the lighting. I don't even know. But oh my goodness. And then I forgot that Xaden shows Violet after the war his eyes, which is a giveaway that he's turned. And then I will say they did this in the last book too, but Xaden's POV for the last chapter, how we get to know what he's thinking, I love it so much, especially for this book and everything that just went down, because the last like 10 chapters are very heavily intense, and getting Xaden's POV after everything that happened with the war and finding out that he wants to reverse what happened and he literally only did it to save Violet. I made a predictions list for the next book and I have to find that before I film the intro for that video. But I just want to say really quick, I think because the sage mentioned how he visited, or Xaden mentioned that like it was like his nightmares that he has, saying how like he gets visited in his dreams just like Violet. So I think the sage is actually, I think I'm right when I say that the sage is entering their like dreams somehow and communicating with them that way. And I do think Violet is going to turn for Xaden some way, somehow. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's gonna last that long though. I think they'll find a cure, but it'll only be enough for one person. That is my prediction. It's either gonna be Xaden or Violet. And oh my god, I'm scared to start Onyx Storm, but at the same time, like, I need to start it. I need to know what the heck is going on. But yeah, 5 out of 5 again. Like, I love this book. I love Fourth Wing. I'm probably going to love Onyx Storm, even though it's gonna break my heart. I don't know what day this video is getting uploaded. This is kind of like my return, even though this video started while like I was still dealing with health issues. I'm still dealing with health issues. They've just gotten better a little bit, and I'm getting more answers. This has not been a good year for me, medical-wise. This has been a very tough year. So if videos do come out a little wonky, I'm sorry. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Again, I took a 2-week break from reading this, and I just jumped back into it, like, what, 3-4 days ago? So I'm like just starting to be able to get back into the swing of things. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Don't spoil anything in the comments. I forgot to say that in the fourth wing video. I forgot to say that in that video. But don't spoil anything about this book or Onyx Storm, just in case people haven't read it yet, even though I spoiled Iron Flame. You can leave spoilers for this book and leave a discussion, just nothing about Onyx Storm. That's what I'm trying to say. I will get to that book, if not today, then tomorrow. I'm very excited and scared and like nervous, but I'm excited. So I'll see you guys later with another video, because I don't know what day this video comes out.